Right now in Poland it is snowy, it is January, it's a bit late for it to start snowing, but it's better than the last year because we did not have snow. And today's temperature is minus 17 degrees in the middle of the day. While most of you might think that most of people they are indoors, but trust me not. They are going to work and also they are doing some cold swimming. Even if it's freezing outside, most of the things which are indoors are very warm and accommodated to resist the cold. For example, buses, trams and metros, they are very warm inside, and also in universities, offices, you don't feel that it is that cold. So that's why you might see some people not wearing too many clothes because they know that gonna reach their destination and it will be warm inside. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you all the tips and advices, as I usually do, of what you should have when you come to Poland, or you can buy it here. As I said in a previous video, what to do before and after coming to Poland. If you did not watch this video, you can check it here. I said that you should mostly focus on warm clothes rather than clothes for summer, and these advices, they are mostly for people who are coming from warm countries like me, from Algeria. So if you are from, I don't know, Sweden or something like that, you don't need to worry. You know already what you should do. So the first advice that I would give you is to have your shopping done before the cold comes, and also with a friend who is Polish or who is accustomed to the cold. For example, for me, when I came in 2018, I did my shopping with a friend who was from Belarus. So she helped me and she explained me how she would choose her clothes, about the materials and etc. And she was with a great help. I don't think that someone would refuse going with you to help you for shopping, especially if you tell them that you don't know really what to buy. But if you don't have a friend who will come with you to the shopping, do not worry, watch this video until the end so you will know all the things that you should do when you are shopping. I would like to start with the most important in my opinion, which are the shoes. Personally, I have only two kinds of shoes for winter, which are these. These are from Decathlon. They were not that expensive. I think it was 200 zloty for a pair of shoes, and it is new and it is waterproof, as you see. And what I want you to know and to bear in mind when you are buying shoes is that you need to have these patterns here. You see, it's not flat, and you have this like little bumps here. They are preventing you from slipping, because when it is freezing outside, even if it's not snowy, the street or the pavement is slippery and you can slip easily. So I would really advise you to watch out for this, and you should have it waterproof, and also the feeling inside is thick, so it would keep you warm. These are regular shoes for, I don't know, everyday life, yeah, like to go to work and etc. And I do not mind, for some girls, I don't see them wearing like these. I do not care, but yeah, they are very useful for me. But this is not, these are not the shoes that I wear for snow. When it is snowy, this is what I wear. So these, yeah, they are dirty. I'm sorry, I'm showing dirty shoes. I don't have time to clean them, and I don't see why I should clean them. As I told you, I have these bumps here. I don't know how to call them, sorry, but I call them bumps. And these little shapes that they are preventing you from slipping. I do not say that they would 100% prevent you from slipping. You should watch out how you are walking. I slipped with them once. So inside, when you put your hand, you feel that there is a lot of material which keeps you warm, and also it is waterproof. And these shoes, mostly they are wearing them for going to mountains. I bought it from 4F, it's a sports store, and which is Polish as well. The advice you is to buy shoes a little bit bigger than you, at least half a centimeter bigger than you. So when you are wearing socks, sometimes you need to double your socks, especially if you're going to the mountains, and especially if you are new to Poland. So I would advise you to always buy shoes which are half a centimeter bigger than your real size. And yeah, this one was 1 centimeter bigger than my size, but I did not regret it. And now for the second thing is the coat. And coat, there are many types of coats that I would recommend you. The first one is a puffer coat. Well, these big coats, as you can see, Yeah, so this one I bought it already in Algeria, and it was in a thrift shop, thrift souk. What you should bear in mind when you are buying a coat, it should be water resistant and wind resistant, because with just waterproof, it's not enough. Here in Poland, the worst thing about winter is when it gets windy, and the wind makes everything horrible. So you need to have it windproof, this kind of coat. And you can feel when you are buying, you feel that it has a feeling inside, and this is what you want. You can have it with down, and if you are vegan, there are other options as well. For example, the coat that I showed you right now, the last one, it was 70 zloty. Yes, it was so cheap, and we found it in a thrift shop. The third tip I would give you is the layering. I would advise a smart layering, not like me at the beginning. I was just putting many layers just like that, and I was not thinking what would be the best layers. So you need to have a thermal. It is just a simple shirt which is thermal and breathable. So you just need 2 layers, maximum 3 layers, because you will be wearing this coat, and also in indoors you don't need all those layers. I remember when I first was here in Poland, I was wearing a lot of layers, because I still remember that at university in Algeria, I was getting so cold inside the auditorium because we did not have any heating system. So when I was getting to the university, it was too warm, and I was removing my clothes there. And yeah, so if you are not planning to stay outside for more than 2 hours, you don't need more than 3 layers, just 2. It is enough. By the way, I will link everything what I mentioned in the description box, so do not forget to click there. You also need to layer your under part, so you do not want to lose the heat from your legs. So I always wear leggings under my trousers. I would really advise to buy some stuff in a thrift shop, especially if you are new coming to Poland and you don't have much money to spend. Now for your gloves. The gloves, at the beginning I did not understand which kind of glove is the best. I have 3 suggestions for you. The first suggestion is these simple gloves, which are not thick, which are not that warm, but they are good for the beginning of the autumn and the spring, and they are very light and also tech friendly. You can use your phone with them, and also they are good for running. These I do not recommend them at all for the harsh winter. And these 2 types of gloves, this one is like leather, I think it's faux leather, it's not real leather, and this one is like the normal knitted mitten. So these I would recommend them like just for going to shopping or commuting to work. I do not advise them for mountains or for playing with snow, because they get wet inside your hands. They will get wet, and then it will be so cold and you don't feel your hands anymore. So for playing with snow, I would advise these big gloves, which you can find them in the ski section, and they are very resistant to cold, and I really advise them to play with the snow, or just for people who are living in -20 or 17 like today. So I think these are the things that I would advise. I'm not talking about a hat, a scarf, because I think that people must know about them even if they are from warm countries. And also there is another advice that I got it from some friends, and they told me to put cream on my face and my hands, and it will make an effect of warmth on my face when I'm walking outside. To be honest, I never tried it, so if you did, please comment down below if it truly works, because I never put a cream for my face to go outside. Now for this section, I will give you 2 advices to not do them. So the first advice that you might get when you arrive to Poland is to drink alcohol when you are outside to feel warm. They can advise you to drink vodka. So do not do that. If you are indoors, you can drink alcohol, and it will really give you a sense of warmth. And I know that many people, they have died from drinking alcohol a lot outside, so because they think that it is keeping them warm, and they are sleeping outside, and tomorrow morning they find them dead. So I really do not advise you this. And the second thing is something that I would see many people do, and me too, I was doing it, and I still do it sometimes. Do not take a selfie when it is freezing, because you will lose heat from your hand and your hand will insult you like really hard if you remove your glove and take pictures or just text. So that's it for today's video. If you have been in Poland during the winter season, I invite you to comment down below your experience, and maybe you have other advices. Do not forget to hit a like, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.